Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today we are going to make some Southwest-style vegan pinwheels. Y'all, these are easy to make. The filling comes together in just a few minutes, and you can serve them up in a lunchbox like I have here, or you can serve them as an appetizer at your next party. To make these pinwheels, all that you need are large flour tortillas, the kind where if you look on the nutritional information, it will say 1 tortilla is 1 serving. Then you need just a few other simple ingredients to mix up your filling and a couple of avocados to finish things off and give it a little bit of extra richness and creaminess. To make the filling, you'll start with a can of refried beans. You can absolutely use your own homemade refried beans instead. I'm just going with canned because it's quicker and easier. When you're shopping for your beans, just make sure that you check the ingredients for lard. A lot of times, canned refried beans will contain lard. You can look for refried beans that say that they're fat-free or vegetarian. Usually those are vegan. Just give the ingredients a quick scan just in case. So if you're using your own homemade beans, you're probably not going to need to spice them up anymore, but I find that the canned ones usually need a little bit of help in the flavor department. So we are adding just a little bit of garlic powder and chili powder to give it a bit of a flavor boost. Stir in those powdered spices first so you get them incorporated nice and evenly. And then it's time to add the rest of the filling ingredients. The first thing you'll add is a cup of corn kernels. I'm using frozen corn kernels that are thawed, but you are welcome to use canned and drained corn kernels. You're welcome to use fresh that you cut off the cob yourself. I just went with frozen because quicker and easier. The next thing you'll add is sliced black olives. You can buy these pre-sliced in the can, or you can buy whole ones and slice them yourself. Choose your own olive adventure. Then add some chopped green onion. The last filling ingredient is pickled jalapenos. You can find sliced pickled jalapenos in the pickle section of your grocery store, and they are a great way to add a little bit of acidity and a little bit of heat to dishes. Depending on how spicy you like things, you can add from a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of the pickled jalapenos. I'm going with the whole 1/2 cup because I'm a bit of a heat seeker. All right, so mix up all of your filling ingredients together and then set those aside, and it's time to slice up your avocado. When you're slicing this avocado, the reason I waited until last to do it is because you do not want your avocado to brown before you get it into that tortilla. So slice it at the last possible second. And as you can see, I'm doing very thin slices. That's because everything about a vegan pinwheel needs to be thin. It takes a lot less filling than you think it's gonna take to fill up that whole tortilla. So grab your first tortilla, and as you can see, I'm using a tomato tortilla. I chose that because I think that the red looks really pretty, but you can use spinach, you can use a flour tortilla. If there is a grain-free tortilla that you like, just make sure that if you're using a grain-free tortilla or any other kind of alternative like a gluten-free, make sure that it's soft enough that it will roll without splitting or cracking, because you don't want filling pouring out of the top of your pinwheels. Start by scooping 1/4 of the filling that you just made onto the middle of your tortilla, and then spread it out in a thin layer, leaving about 1 inch to a 1/2 inch around the whole border, because as you're rolling, things are going to start moving around and the filling is gonna move outwards and upwards, and so you want that little bit of wiggle room so that you're not losing a bunch of filling onto your cutting board. Now it's time to layer on that avocado. And now you're ready to roll. We'll start on one end and just kind of fold it over. Roll it really gently and give it a little bit of pressure, but not too much, because you don't want, again, to split your tortilla, but you do want it to be nice and sticky. Those refried beans in the filling are basically like the glue that's going to hold your tortillas together. When you finish rolling your tortilla, place it seam side down on your cutting board, and it's time to start slicing. The first thing to slice off is those messy ends. Once you get those sliced off, you have a choice to make. If you're packing this in a lunchbox, stick those messy ends right into the lunchbox. Your child is not going to care at lunchtime, and neither are you, about how those messy ends kind of look. But if you're making these for a party, I would either snack on those ends or toss them in the compost, because you want them to be those pretty perfect roll-ups that people are used to seeing on a party platter. When you're cutting this, it's important, don't press, because you'll end up flattening your roll up and you'll end up with filling coming out on the ends. You're really doing a gentle sawing motion. So just gently saw, put on some relaxing music, slice up your vegan pinwheels, and arrange them on your serving platter or in your lunchbox. If you're doing this for a party, chances are you're going to keep going and make all 4 pinwheels right now. But if you're making this for a lunchbox, I would only make as many as you need today and tomorrow. Because these are using tortillas are thin, they get soggy. And so instead of rolling everything up now and stashing it all away, keep your filling in a separate container like this. And then when you're ready to pack your lunches for the next day, or you could maybe do the next 2 days, you can roll it up at that time and store the whole roll-ups in your lunchbox. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about this recipe. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment. I'm happy to help. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Happy cooking!